Let me ask you something. Have you ever had one of those days where you just sit there, maybe late at night, phone in your hand, scrolling, stopping, scrolling again, and suddenly it hits you? Like, what am I actually doing with my life? Not in a dramatic way, just a quiet, uncomfortable realization. You know things aren't where you want them to be, but at the same time, you don't really move. You just sit with it, then distract yourself again. Yeah, that moment right there, that's where everything starts. Most people believe change takes forever. Months, years, slow progress, step by step. And look, that's not completely wrong. Building something real does take time. But here's the part people don't talk about enough. The decision to change can happen in a single day. Actually, in a single moment. It's not loud, it's not cinematic, it's just you deciding you're done with the same patterns. Because honestly, your life doesn't change when you make plans. You've made plans before. You've said, I'll start Monday, or next month I'll be different, or when things calm down, I'll fix everything. And what happened? Nothing. Same habits, same routine, same feeling. So it's not about planning. It's about that moment where you draw a line and think, no, not like this anymore. No big speech, just a quiet decision that you actually mean. Now let's be real about something. Can you fix your entire life in one day? If by fix you mean becoming perfect overnight, no, that's not happening. You're still going to have doubts. You're still going to feel lazy sometimes. You're still going to struggle. But that's not the point. Fixing your life in one day means something else. It means changing direction. It means taking control again. It means you stop drifting and you actually choose where you're going. And yeah, that part can absolutely happen in 24 hours. So imagine this. You wake up one morning, no distractions, no rushing, just you. And instead of grabbing your phone immediately, you pause. You sit there for a minute and ask yourself something you've probably been avoiding. What's actually messing up my life right now? Not the polite version, not the it's kind of okay version, the real one. And look, this part isn't fun. It's uncomfortable because you already know some of the answers. You just don't like saying them out loud. Maybe it's the hours you lose on your phone. You tell yourself it's just relaxing, but deep down, you know it's more than that. It's escape. Maybe it's your sleep, staying up late, waking up tired, repeating the same cycle. Or maybe it's people, someone in your life who drains you, but you keep them around anyway because it's easier than dealing with it. Or maybe it's you, your habits, starting things and not finishing them, saying you'll change and not following through. Yeah, that one stings. But here's the thing, until you face it clearly, nothing changes. You can't fix what you keep avoiding. So write it down, not in a clean, perfect way, just real. This is what's messing me up. No filters, no excuses. It might feel heavy, almost like you're calling yourself out, but that's where it starts. Because at least now, you're not lying to yourself anymore. Now imagine it's a bit later in the day. You've seen the truth, you've written it down. So what do you do next? You clean it up, and I mean that literally. Look around your space, your room, your desk, your phone. What in your environment keeps pulling you back into your old habits? Because habits don't live in your mind only, they live in your surroundings. If junk food is always there, you'll eat it. If your phone is full of distractions, you'll open them. If your space is messy, your head feels messy too. So you start removing things. Delete apps you waste hours on. Not forever, just for now. Give yourself space. Throw out things you know you shouldn't be eating every day. Clean your room. Not perfectly, just enough to breathe. It sounds small, but it changes how you feel immediately. Like you're not stuck in the same version of your life anymore. Now here's where it gets interesting. Your body. People underestimate this part so much, but think about it. When you feel physically bad, tired, heavy, low energy, your mind follows that. You think worse. You act slower. You avoid things. So on that same day, you move. Not a perfect workout, not some complicated routine. Just move. Go for a run or walk fast or do something that makes you sweat. Something that makes you feel your body again. And yeah, it's going to feel hard at first. You might even think, why am I doing this? But then something shifts. Your breathing changes. Your energy changes. You feel a bit more awake, a bit more present. Then you take a cold shower. Not because it's trendy, just because it wakes you up fully. You step out feeling different, not like a new person, but not like the old one either. Later in the day, things slow down again. And this is where your mind comes in, because now you've cleared some space. Physically and mentally. So you sit down again, maybe with a notebook, and ask a different question. Who do I actually want to be? not goals, not I want money or I want success. That's vague. Think identity, the kind of person you become daily, like I'm someone who shows up even when I don't feel like it. I'm someone who takes care of my body. I'm someone who doesn't waste hours on things that don't matter. Simple but clear, because your actions follow who you believe you are. If you still see yourself as lazy or undisciplined, you'll keep acting like that, even if you try to change. Now it's night. The day is almost over, and this part is important because this is where most people mess up. They think too big, too many goals, too many changes, and then nothing sticks. So instead, you keep it simple. 3 things. That's it. 3 small actions you will do every single day. Not change my whole life, not be perfect, just 3 clear things. Maybe you wake up at a certain time, maybe you move your body daily, maybe you read instead of scrolling at night. Simple, but consistent, because consistency is what builds everything, not intensity for one day. So when you go to sleep that night, something feels different. Not magical, just lighter, clearer, like you finally stopped running in circles. And here's the truth. You didn't fix your whole life in one day. You didn't suddenly become perfect, but you did something most people avoid. You changed direction. Think about it like this. If you're driving the wrong way, even a small turn changes your entire destination. Not immediately, but over time, completely. That's what this day does. It turns you, just enough. And yeah, the next day matters. And the day after that too. Because now you actually have to follow through. That's the hard part. Not the decision, but the consistency. Waking up and doing those small things, even when you don't feel like it, that's where people fall off. Not because they can't do it, but because they slowly go back to comfort. So let me ask you something again. Not in a motivational way, just honestly. How long have you been saying you'll change? Weeks, months, maybe longer. And what's really stopping you? Is it lack of knowledge? Or is it just that you haven't made that clear decision yet? Because at the end of the day, nothing special is required. No perfect timing, no big plan, no external push. Just one day where you stop avoiding, you face things directly, you clean up what you can, you move your body, you decide who you are, and you commit to a few simple actions. That's it. And yeah, it sounds simple, maybe even too simple, but that's exactly why most people don't do it. They keep waiting for something more complicated, something bigger, something that feels like a real change, while ignoring the one thing that actually works. So maybe the real question isn't, can you change your life in one day? Maybe it's this: are you actually ready to stop delaying it? Not tomorrow, not next week, just now.